Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. You guys, I'm so excited about today's video because I did not think I was going to be able to do it. The first time I tried this, I did this in my old craft studio. I was using an easy press. It wasn't like a full color shirt. Okay, we're doing an all over sublimation shirt, and there was definitely a lot of flaws the last time I tried this. I think it was maybe last year or maybe 2 years ago. So I wasn't even sure it was gonna come out right, but you guys, okay, I did my thing on this shirt. Not to toot my own horn, but look at this. There's a couple of flaws. You guys know that I always keep it real. I do have a couple of flaws. So there's like a little white spot here, and then there was a white spot here. So I do have some leftover black paper from when it was printing on, you know, the top and bottom part. So I'm probably just going to use that to go ahead and repress this part, or I could use some like a fabric marker to go ahead and get these little white spots. Y'all, this is literally one white spot on the top, and then it was one small white spot on the side. Outside of that, do y'all see these colors? Okay, I designed this shirt. I bought the girl from Etsy, and then I designed it with the words dope in the back that look kind of like mirrored. I know my, you know, ring light's kind of bright, but this is a Silky sock shirt. You guys, I will have all of my materials a link down in the description box for you if you are wanting to try this out. But I'm going step by step. Aside from actually designing the image in Canva, I am going to show you how to print it from Silhouette Studio. In the 4 images, I'm going to show you how I taped everything together, and then how I pressed it with my Ricoma 16 by 20. Okay, so this is what we're doing today, guys. Go ahead and stick around for that. All right, guys, so I'm going to be printing from Silhouette Studio. I do have the business edition, but you don't need the business edition if you're simply just printing. You can use the free version to do this. Now, you do have to have all of your drivers installed in order to be able to print this way, okay? There's a bunch of different ways that you can do it. This is just the way that I printed out my 4 images, okay? So this is the one image I have. I did design this in Canva. I'm not going to show you exactly how I designed it today, just because I don't want this video to be too long. But if you guys do want to see how I designed this image in Canva, drop a comment down below, and then I will try to get that video done for you guys. But for the sake of saving time for this video, this is the image that I created in Canva. Okay, and it's right now, it's not 4 images or anything. It's one complete image. It's a size 13 by 19 right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm printing out 4 pieces of paper on 13 by 19 from my Epson EcoTank 8550, which has been converted to my sublimation printer. So I'm going to go up to File, and then I'm going to go to Print. All right, and then I'm going to go to Print again, and this is going to bring up all of my settings. So this is my sub printer, my 8550. We're going to go over to Preferences. Okay, now in the main option, I'm going to leave my paper source on auto. My document size is going to be super big because it's the 13 by 19. I am going to be using the turning the borderless off. Now I do have the option to turn it on, but there are 2 pieces of paper that I need to have this white border here, so that when I go to layer them, I have a little bit of like a lip to kind of tape the images together. So 2 of my papers need to be printed with the white border. So I'm just going to print all 4 and trim as needed. So I'm not going to turn borderless on. We are going to be the orientation is portrait. My paper type is the premium presentation paper matte. My color is color, and then my quality is high. Now, this is where you have to change it. This multi-page right here. Normally, when you come into these settings, it's going to be off. So if you look here, When it's off, there's no divided lines or anything, okay? So if we go over to the multi-page drop-down panel, we're gonna have to go 2x2 poster. When you click the 2x2 poster, as you can see over here in this little print preview, it literally breaks them up into 4 pages. So this is going to print out in 4 pieces of paper, but all 4 pieces of paper are going to be completely printed on the 13x19 size. Okay? This is the only option right here that I'm going to change. Everything else is going to stay the same. This was the only one. As long as you have all your drivers installed, this is the only thing we're going to change here. And that's going to go ahead and print out the 4 pieces of paper exactly how we need them. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and press OK. And then I am going to go ahead and print. Once I get all 4 pieces of paper printed out, I will come back and I will show you, and then we'll start piecing them together. All right, guys, so I'm starting off by using this poster board that I picked up from Michael's. It was like 99 cents. And I'm just putting that on the inside of the shirt. And you want to make sure it's as flat as you can get it, and that the white sides of the shirt are kind of rolled towards the front. But yeah, I just walked into my Michael's and I picked this up. Like I said, I think it was like 99 cents for this poster board, or you can make one. If you have bigger poster board paper, you can cut it out as well. However you want to do it. You just got to make sure that your shirt, you know, is nice and stretched. Not stretched, but flat. Okay, you need it flat, which is what I'm doing here. All right, so now what I'm doing is I have all 4 of my images printed out here, and they printed exactly how I needed them to. But remember, I said I needed only 2 of the 4 to have the border. The other 2, I had to cut the borders off, so that's what I was doing. Now I'm just lining up to make sure that I got all of the white off, which I did. So now what I'm gonna do is take my heat resistant tape and I'm gonna put that on the back of the piece of paper that has the white border. So the tape that I'm putting on right now is my heat resistant tape, and I'm putting it on the back of the piece of paper that still has the white border. And that white border is going to kind of act as like a little ledge or a lip for me to go ahead and be able to line up the other piece of paper, which I completely cut the border off of. Okay, and as you can see, it lines up perfectly. And then I'm just going to do the exact same thing for the next piece of paper. I already cut off the lip there. There's a little piece of white I need to cut off right there, but that piece of paper already has all of the white cut off. So I'm going to do the exact same thing for the next sheet of paper. This one that I'm putting the tape on still has the white border on it because I need that to act as like the little lip for me to go ahead and line it up. So I'm just going to go ahead, place my tape on the piece of paper that still has the white border, and then I'm going to line it up with the image that no longer has the white border and make sure those are nice and lined up. And then the last piece of paper does still have the white border, but I am going to go ahead and cut that off the last piece of paper. This is the last piece of paper that has it, but I don't need it on that one. So I cut that off and I just cut that part out, but now I'm adding tape to the piece of paper that has the white border still, and then I'm going to line up the piece of paper that does not have the white border with the piece of paper that still does have the white border. Now, when you're taping this, you want to make sure that, you know, use as much or as little tape as you think you need. I definitely used a lot of tape because, you know, I just wanted this to be perfect. I didn't want any white lines to go through the center of my shirt. So that's why I did this, but it is, you know, a thing of patience. You definitely have to tape it and then, you know, maybe step back and look at it. As you can see here, I'm adjusting that bottom part because there was some white showing. So you want to tape it and then maybe take a step back, look at it, readjust it if you need to, add more tape, trim more here if you need to, whatever you need to do to make sure that once you have it all taped, it's good to go. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my adhesive spray. I'm just using some Elmer's adhesive spray that I got from Michael's as well. Now you guys, I did go a little glue crazy. I should have stopped right there with the glue, but I did end up adding more after that. But basically what I'm going to do is lay the image down on the table and then lay my shirt on top of it, because it's easier for me to see where the shirt is lined up with the image when I do it this way. But to press it, I am going to flip it over. So what I'm doing now is just pressing my shirt down. I want to make sure it sticks, but for some reason it just wasn't sticking enough for me. So this is kind of where, you know, I messed up at, and I added more glue. I heard a little whisper in my ear that said, you need more glue, child. So I added more, but then it ended up being too much. So I probably shouldn't have sprayed it the second time. But what I'm doing now is just making sure that the image and the shirt are lined up correctly. And then I'm pressing the shirt down onto the paper so that the glue dries. And then I'm going to take my rotary blade and I'm just trimming off the excess paper around the shirt, because it's easier to handle when it's time to go press it if you have less paper. All right, so now we're over at the heat press here, and I'm gonna press it really as many times as I need to. So you're just gonna see me kind of align it with the press and then press it. Then you're gonna see me, you know, look at it, adjust it, rotate it so that I can get the entire shirt pressed from edge to edge. I am using my Ricoma 16x20 auto open heat press. I will have a link for this heat press down below, so make sure you're checking there. And then I am pressing at 400 degrees for 45 seconds each press. It's 400 degrees for 45 seconds. I normally don't use butcher paper when I'm pressing for the top plate, just because I normally don't need it, but I should have had it on the bottom plate, you guys. I got ink on my little mat there, but that's okay. So as you see, I'm putting butcher paper down now to kind of protect my mat. So yeah, make sure you, at least if you don't use butcher paper for the top part, at least make sure you're using butcher paper for the bottom part, because there is going to be some overage and some bleeding, and you don't want to get that on your mat. Okay. But yeah, now you're just going to kind of see me go ahead and rotate the shirt, look at it, press it if I need to, readjust if I need to. I'm adding a piece of black here because there was a whole bunch of white spots at the top that I didn't like, so I added some of that excess black paper that I cut off originally so that I could get it. It didn't press all the way. I am gonna have to do it again, but I got more of the white gone with that. Let's see. Got a little white spot here. I can use some fabric marker for that piece. Ooh. I think I went a little heavy-handed on the glue. But y'all, I wanted to make sure that this did not move. Y'all see that? Ooh. Hold on now. Hold on. You guys, this is not 100% perfect. However, I got pretty close. not to toot my own horn or anything, but I got pretty doggone close to perfect. Hold on, let me get all this tape off so I can show y'all. OMG, you guys. I did that. Okay, so first, let me show you the whole shirt. Ah! Ah, do y'all see that? All right, now let me show you the parts where I messed up. So right here, I got a little white spot. So I think what I'm gonna do is I have some leftover like black pieces that I cut off. I think I'm just gonna sub the black parts. Right here, there's a spot right here, and there's a spot over here on the side. I'm just gonna take some of the leftover black paper that I had cut off originally and just put them on there. Now my shirt is a little sticky in some spots. I think I used a little too much of that spray, so definitely make sure you don't go heavy-handed like I did. I went a little too heavy-handed, but y'all, wow, your girl did that. Okay, do y'all see that? And I definitely could have made the image a little bit smaller too. I think it's way too big, but that's okay. Do y'all see that? Hello? I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Do y'all see the colors? Do y'all see? Let me see if I can get you a line, because I have no white lines. Here's you can see the press line. So this was where the four corners met right there. Can y'all even see that? You can see the press line right here, but there's no white. So like when I go to wash it out, that'll go. When I go to wash it, that press line will go away. Or if I just iron it on the back, that press line will go away. But you don't see no white. This is where the four corners met right here. Do y'all see any white right there? White where? Nowhere. All right. Okay. All right, y'all, but that's all I have for this video. Hopefully I was able to help somebody out. And again, like I said, I did go heavy-handed with that glue. So like right here is a little, I know y'all can't feel it, but it's a little sticky right here. And then it's a little sticky right here too from that glue. So hopefully that washes out, but we'll see. But y'all, okay, I put my foot in this shirt. Hello? But that's all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, bye guys.